Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be making some homemade burgers with fried wings and garlic parmesan potato wedges. So let's get into the video. First, I'm going to start off with the wings. I had them soaking in water, salt, and lime, and a little bit of vinegar. And now we're just going to be seasoning them. This was a team effort video and a little bit of a vlog type cooking video. So I hope you guys enjoy that. So we're going in with black pepper, some paprika, garlic plus, and onion powder, and some cajun as well. As always, the ingredients will be listed down below. I didn't measure out anything beforehand because this was kind of like a freestyle video. So you can just use your discretion when seasoning. I know everyone has their own seasoning preferences anyway. But yeah. And then we're just going in with some more seasoning just to coat them, and once that's all done, we're just gonna set them to the side and we're gonna work on the other dishes. So for the wedges, we're just going to be cutting them into little wedges. So cut them in half and then cut them in 3s or 4s. Also, the potatoes were washed and scrubbed beforehand. You can take the skin off if you like or leave it on, whatever your preference is. I just like the skin on, so that's what we did. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and be sure to turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Now for the seasoning, I just went in with some extra virgin olive oil, some garlic plus, little bit of paprika just to give it some color, and some black pepper as well. Also did a little bit of parsley flakes just to add a little pop of green in there. And of course the Parmesan cheese. Fresh Parmesan cheese is better, but I didn't have any. But I would recommend using the fresh cheese. And you can also fry these in oil if you want, but I'm gonna be baking them. Here I have my cooling rack on a baking sheet that I sprayed with some cooking oil just so that the potatoes don't stick too much. And I'm just going to be laying them out, kind of separating them on the cooling rack a little bit. I like to use the cooling rack method just because it allows the potatoes to crisp up. Once done with that, I'm going to put them in the oven to bake for 12 to 15 minutes. Now to work on the burgers. So we make our own burger patties and just freeze them to use whenever we're ready to use them. So that's what we have here, and we will be cooking them on a smokeless grill. In most cases, freezing the patties helps it to keep its size. These ones didn't do it justice, but it really does. Once they were ready to flip after 5 to 7 minutes, we flip them. I will have a burger recipe on my channel pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. Once the burgers are flipped, we're going to let them cook for an additional 5 to 7 minutes. Now time for the wings. So we just coated the wings in some seasoned flour. We seasoned it with the same spices we use for the chicken. So no egg or buttermilk wash, just quick flour, and we're gonna be deep frying them. We have a deep fryer that also works as an air fryer. So we just deep fried them for about 12 minutes until the wings started to float. That's when you know they're ready. So if you do this on like the stove top, that's a key factor to knowing when your wings are ready. They start to float. So after my wedges were cooking for about 12 minutes, I just went ahead and take them out to flip them because I'm gonna cook them for a few more minutes just so they can get nice and crispy on the other side as well and continue to cook a little bit longer because they weren't quite done as yet. I tried to be a little bit more fancy and flip them with the tongs, but I wasn't liking the feel of that. So I just went back to using my hands because it felt better and I was able to do it much more quicker. And that's what I always do anyway. So I just did that. You obviously would want to make sure that your hands are clean if you're doing it this way. And if you don't like your wedges really crispy, I would say you can just leave them in there for about 5 to 7 minutes more and they should be done. But I'm gonna leave them in there for an additional 10 to 12. Once the chicken was done, we took it out. It was nice and crispy. And once my wedges were done, they looked like this. You can sprinkle with more Parmesan cheese if you like. Now we're gonna be toasting our buns. So we have some pretzel buns that we just put a little bit of garlic butter spread on, and we're just gonna toast it on the grill there for a few minutes. I love pretzel buns. They're so good and they're nice and soft. So if you find them, definitely try them out. They're really good. After a few minutes, the buns will be nice and toasted, just like that. Now we're all ready to assemble our burgers. So for my burger, I just put a little bit of mayo on there. And then I also added some homemade honey mustard sauce and a little bit of ketchup. I also had some fresh romaine lettuce with purple onion, tomato, and pickles there to put on the burger. And also for the burger patty, I topped it with some Swiss cheese. So you'll see that soon. I could have cut the lettuce a little bit smaller, but just getting some greens in there. So and then there is my burger all assembled. It was so good. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it for you, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely share. And until next time, bye!